Well, hello again, YouTube. It's Petey Two Finger, and I've got a hopefully feel good story for you. Try to tell this quickly. Last night, I was here on the sofa with my wife, and our cat was sleeping by the door. I couldn't see quite where my cat was, so I'm watching the Beatles. I'm watching Get Back, and it's late. It's November, the end of November, so it's cold. And in the middle of nowhere, I start hearing meow, 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 meow. So I wake my wife and I said, "Where's Kita? We have this black cat named Kita. Where's Kita?" I thought, I'd never heard him make that sound of distress before. She says he's right here. You just can't see him. So I'm thinking, well, this is a cat in trouble, and he sounds like he's right outside of the door. So I put clothes on and boots and got this flashlight. I go outside and I'm looking under the bushes. I'm looking under the cars. I really don't see a thing. Don't hear anything. So I come back in the house. About 5 minutes goes by, and the cat's sitting up on top of the sofa where he sleeps, putting one hand down, touching the mama's hair like he likes to do, and meow, meow, meow. And I look over and hear Kita, my cat's going. Fast forward to today, I'm watching a YouTube video sitting here, watching Nick Mason, Pink Floyd's drummer, interview with Nick, and the sun is just going down. It's getting to be about that time when people are coming home. I'm expecting my wife to come home. And again, meow, meow. So I got my flashlight, got my clothes, I go out the front, and I come here. It's okay. Come on, Kitty. And here in our bush, right in front of our house, here he is. He pokes his head out, and it's just the cutest little tabby cat, black and gray, black stripes. And I put my hand down, and Kitty came out and did this really really hard. He really hit me in the hand to let me know, hey, let's be friends. So I picked Kitty up, breathed warm air on his neck, and boy, that he loved that. He started purring right away. I put Kitty jumped down. Didn't like me holding him so much, but he was friendly. He was definitely not a feral cat. It was a lost cat. Somebody's pet, more than likely. So I go inside. Kitty goes to follow me in, and I can't let him in the house. I have our cat here, who's a male, so that would have been a fight. I got a potato chip Pringles, the lid from a Pringles, and a handful of food, and I put this down and put the food on it, and Kitty came out and ate it all up. So I went back in, got another handful of food, got some water, got some Temptations treats, and then we made Kitty a bucket, a 5 large bucket, and filled this with some hay, a blanket, and we made a door with a plastic bag. We just taped this door on the front so he could maybe have a better, little warmer place to sleep, maybe if he was going to sleep here again. I had called several shelters who did not call me back. I spoke with one person who did call back, and he said he was going to email me some contacts. And by this time, my wife comes home, And she realizes, see, this is where my wife so often will see the other side of things that I will not see. Where I'm not so smart, maybe, than she is. And sometimes it's the other way around. You know, we're the best when we work together. So my wife says, well, what if somebody already put, hey, I lost my cat, and it just go on the computer. So she's uh, Google searching and searching on social media, showing me these pictures of these cats, and I'm saying, no, that's not. You know, this person lost a cat, and they show pictures of it, but looks a little different. And then about 10 minutes later, she says, I found it. So we're going to go over and we'll take a look at the uh, this is Kitty. This is where Kitty was living, under this bush. And you see this marking here, this bullseye circular mounting. And you can see Kitty is not really in distress by the tail. Kitty's okay at this point. And we have another photograph here. Oh, there's Kitty. Bad boy, you ran away. Ran away, going back to somewhere in October. Kitty has been missing for a long time, as it's practically December. We're talking, today is November 30th. So here's Kitty. Look at how cute he is, little baby. And here is photos that were posted in the Kitty missing. As you can see, white socks and then this lovely golden markings. Golden, just a beautiful animal. Oh, look at that face. Poor baby. So we did manage to speak with the owner, who at first was not sure. This person said that they had been scammers. They had dealt with some people who did not have the cat. I assured her, I said, well, I really don't. She asked me about the circular markings, and I said, well, I really don't know. Why don't you speak with my wife? Because my wife had taken some photographs, so she sent her those pictures. And at that point, the owner came over here. It was about 10-15 minutes out, showed up, and Kitty was hiding under the bush. And it was a priceless moment, seeing Boosh, or Kiteeshka is their nickname. Kiteeshka reunited with the mama. So here's this woman, overjoyed. She said it was her Christmas miracle, which it was. Kiteeshka was naughty, ran away since going back into mid-October, perhaps. And here we are. We're basically December here. So I mean, what I felt and what I'm still feeling is a very good feeling, like I did something good. And I mean, really, all I did was get up, put my clothes on when it was cold, and go out in the middle of the night with a flashlight. I repeatedly did that because I heard what I heard was crying. I know that cats will do that when they're in trouble, you know. So that was my little part of it, was just the least I could do. My wife, on the other hand, was the brains behind the operation. She was the one, because if it would have been me, I would have ended up, Kiteeshka, Boosh would have ended up at a shelter, getting rehomed. And then there would have been a hole in the owner's heart that's not easy to fill that when you lose a pet like that. So you guys know me. You know that Kiteeshka ended up at the right place because we really do love animals and care for our pets. There's other people that I know they would become frustrated hearing meow meow all hours would come out, get out of here, or bang a, or maybe even the worst, take a BB gun and shoot to scare the animal off. Well, that's not what we're all about here, and trying to spread this message of just to do the right thing. You know when you're doing something that's wrong. You know when you're doing something that's good. And that's simple. Just be nice. Do the right thing. It felt great. I can't tell you how great it felt to see this woman reunited with her pet. That was a great feeling. And poor Kiteeshka being out since mid-October. I can only hope that this cat has learned its lesson and will stay home and be a good boy with the mama and the daddy there. So that was the Christmas miracle. It's what the woman said. It's the Christmas miracle. And I mean, I'm not here to dispute that. It was her miracle, not mine. And she no longer has that hole in her heart, that thing that I know would have driven me. It wouldn't be good if my pet disappeared. I lost one not too long ago to cancer, so I know. And she wasn't kidding when she said it was a Christmas miracle. And I was really blessed to just feel that feeling. I'm still riding on that good feeling that something good happened, that this Kiteeshka was returned to his home, to his mama and his daddy. So that's the Christmas miracle. As I always say, try to stay warm and hug your pets. That's what I always say, right? Hug your pets. Merry Christmas.